Oh, I know I'm going to get a decent crowd for this one. This is the Hawaii Convention Center. This is Honolulu, Hawaii. This is Center Court. I am Jason DeBias. This is NY Varsity Sports. And on Center Court, we got the girls in blue versus, well, the girls in blue. We got a little HNL versus HNL action. That is Hawaii next level. So right now we got Hawaii next level 15s. We have Hawaii next level 16s going at it. They've been absolutely murking the competition up to this point. So now it comes to a head where the sisters have to become complete strangers for one match. Here we go. Man, y'all need to stop. Gotta hit. Everybody gotta hit this way, right? Okay, the sound is back on. But you know what? You really didn't need sound for these girls to make some noise. Like I said before previously on the introduction, we got a little Hawaii next level on Hawaii next level crime coming. The 15s on this side of the court against the 16s on that side of the court, led by super server number one Taj Davison. And of course, they got the height. They got Thompson. They have Emma Emerald Boyd. They have Erin Lee. They have Zoe everybody. They got Kiara Lynn on the other side, of course. Let's not forget about Khaleesi, the opposites. Let's not forget about Kingston Ove. Two good opposites running out of the 6-2 on the right side, just doing terrific things. And, of course, Sage Clark at the service line. Sage Clark at the 10-foot line out of pipe, sometimes running the back row quick. Sage Clark on that go ball on the outside with the wrist integrity. This is going to be a barn burner Hawaiian style. All we need is the barbecue. All we need is the booze. Well, maybe not the booze. This is juniors, but here we go. You're going to see a similar rally, similar get together, similar mental preparation, if you will. Nothing but a sea of blue jerseys here on center court. This is court one. For those of you that just tuned in, thank you for having me in your living room. Thank you for having me in your lives. At some point, through all of these blowouts, the rubber meets the road where really, really good teams at some point start running into each other. That is how tournaments work. That is how tournaments work in the later rounds. And this one is going to be a good one. Number 25. Sorry, excuse me, number 23. Kennedy Lee, super server, super sub. Number 5, Amelia Thompson on the other side for the 15s. Almost counterparts to each other as far as defensive specialists. As far as super subs and setters are concerned, here we go. Shift on that defense. Not the neatest thing in the world, but got the ball over, and that ball is in. Kennedy Lee to serve. Number 24, look out for her. She's on the left side. That's Mac Schilling. I'll say the longer version of her name later. There's a one ball. That ball gets blocked. But wow, 2 attempts, 1 kill. Why not? First kill required attempt required a setter. Second attempt required no assistance. Both teams very good in terms of first ball side out. So expect to see some dynamic plays. That ball served out of the middle. Pass 31 gets blocked. Brought back. System free ball situation to position 1. 31 front 2. That ball is out. And once again, it is an exotic play, but as a coach, you got to know who your opponent is. You don't run that play until you run the 31 first. You got to know if the outside, if the middle blocker is going to move with the middle, or if the outside blocker is going to pick it up. Without that, it's just a play you're running just for fun. It's cross court, and that is number 6. Aliyah Ilaoa. Sorry, Aliyah. Does not like a Never hit a set she didn't like, man. She loves the swing. She does not like the tip. Sage Clark to serve. Zone 1, that ball, the Shankalopoulos is not extinct. The dinosaur is real. We dug up the bones on that play, and now it's 3-2. Oh, it's got to switch that. That ball left balloons outside. Now it's 3-3. I think I would like to switch that. Swap teams and scores. There we go. The good pass. There's a kind of a mini go ball on the outside that gets blocked, and that one got chopped. And that ball's in. Someone's screaming out, but she wasn't listening, and I don't blame her. Speaking about, there's a ball that was played out and now back in. And now the 15's are in charge. As I make the fix. That is 15's. I like an apostrophe S with that block. Pretty good serve. Out of the middle, position 6. Teardrop dig. Outside set. Aaliyah gets stuffed. Score is now 4 apiece. Number 11, Kealoha serve, and that ball is shanked by Max Schilling, and the 16's are up by 1. Very, very shallow on their serve receive. I want to see on the toss if they actually take a step back. Is this like a bait and switch? Max Schilling did, and the rest didn't, and wow. Burned on the short serve anyway, and I think that's what's going on. I think they're playing shallow, and then their balance is straight up and down. And they're becoming the victim of short serves anyway. This one's deep. And again, that was the bait and switch. Max Schilling down ball, free ball. Maybe not so much. Cross court, look out. Yeah, nice try. It's number 19, Ava Ray Malapai. Good swing. I see 7-4 on the score. Aliyah, down ball, and wow, cross court, but an even better dig, and a batting cleanup is number 25, Dylan Abalana. Head coach Kainoa Mitchell, excuse me. Kainoa Mitchell liking what he sees, very calm. And now the lead is 2. Davison, Taj Davison. She's got a good position 5 serve, and there it is. There's the back set. Khaleesi. You're going to hear her name a lot in this match. Khaleesi, and you're definitely going to hear a little bit of Kingston Alve. 8-5. Tiana to serve. They're in row 1 right now, and that ball's deep, and that's the shallow serve receive formation, baiting them into the long serve. And I guess if they identify a jump server, they might adjust accordingly as well. Schilling to serve, and that was pretty good. And wow, low on the 31. Nice adjustment by the middle blocker. That's number 17. Tahara. You got Ava Ray on the serve, and on the outside swing, it's number 4, Samia. Over the top by Kingston. Dug, and a line shot brought back. Wow. Flash bang volleyball. Outside set, there's Kingston cross court, and that ball sails out of bounds, and now the lead is cut to 2. Pretty good pass, and there's the tip. Gets dug. Will they go outside? Yes, they do. Samia dug. Side. Number 10, Clark. Pretty good dig. Did they go back to Clark? Yes, they do. She's going to get it, and this time there's a replay. A little bit of a leather laundry on the court. There's a ball on court. Zarin Lee with a good serve, and good. Once again, good things happen when you swing. It's 10-7, and that is Kingston Alve. Now, if Alve is incorrect, please use the comment section. Don't forget to click like or share. There's a back set, and referee calls out. Let that take its course where it may, and neither team so far on center court has used a timeout. Back set, that's an inside set free ball situation. Handled okay. Clark on the outside. Teardrop, not yet. They go back set to Aliyah. Doug. How about Kingston? Not yet. Who's going to blink? Aliyah. Blocked. Got it. Thanksgiving a little early for the stuffing on that double block, and now the lead is 5. Oh, man. Total nonstop action on center court today. And right on cue, a luff balloon into the net. And as coaches, you know, we kind of, when that kind of stuff happens, we have to wear a face like it's exactly what we thought was going to happen. Caught high, but handled okay. And wow, what a quick set. That's a beautiful play. Kennedy Lee to serve. Again, she loves that 5 and 6. That position 5 and 6. She loves to work that left shoulder. There it is, right on cue. Brought back. Oh, no, that's a free ball situation instead of a lemon to lemonade on the attack. Looking for 14. Not yet. That's a better competitive set, but still the same result, free ball. Once again on the attack. Who's it going to be? Back set. Ooh, that might have been 4 touches. There might be a conversation after that. Position 1, Doug. Outside, Clark. Got it! Over the block, over the dig, and in. Sage Clark. We got 14-8. Sorry, a little quick fix. Appropriate song. Girl, you really got it now. Kennedy Lee, in a rare occasion, serves long. Samia to serve. Back front row is number 24. Max Schilling. Serve out of position 1. I love it. Makes them more predictable. And once again, 31 front 2 works right into the defense, but in her skill set managed to work it or not. Wow, no touch. Okay. That one's the Oppo working that one. That was Khaleesi. What she didn't see was a whole bunch of real estate on her line and cut back. Serve out of row 1, zone 1, predictable. Khaleesi goes cross court. Doug. They go outside to Schilling. Schilling detonates one down the line. Now the lead is closed within 3. Back to row 1. Great move by the middle. I'm going to remember her name again. That's Lions. Kealoha Lions. Number 11 on that team, but number 1 on that one. The lead is extended to 4. Served to zone 1 and outside set. Nice high reach, and wow, a whole bunch of people there to dig it, but someone's waiting on number 23. Lead is cut to 2. You won't see a lot of viewership on this because everybody has gotten in their car and driven to come here. They're not missing this one for the world. This might be a club practice for these two teams. Wow, cross court dug. Outside set, Khaleesi got it. Number 11 to serve. Kealoha Lions to serve, and back in the lineup is number 17, Tai Tahita. Lions goes position 1, and there's a shank and a free ball. Going back to Khaleesi, gets the use. And some people are saying no touch, but that's not how physics works, people. There was a touch, and that ball was out. Short serve, handled okay. Back set, Aliyah gets stuffed. Yes, thank you. Gina Cummings, I see you in the comments section. It's Au Va'a. They should have put an apostrophe in the middle of that. That'll help me. Au Va'a. Got you. With a first name like Kingston, I think that's cool enough, right? Who needs a last name when you're Kingston? But thank you. And I will continue to repeat it until I get it right. Left side, and there's the tip. Shorty, bringing it back to the pipe. Free ball situation. Way to go to Schilling. Yes, they do. Drifter set. Schilling. Doing Schilling things. Super subbing into the game, of course, Taj Davidson. She's been coming in to play a little back row and set. She's got a wicked drop on her short serve at between 6 and 3. She'll occasionally work that deep corner on the left where the line judge is. And this time she goes deep. Khaleesi, the ref says no touch. And the science would dictate that's certainly more believable. We got 14-18. Taj to serve. Going back to the middle. Yes. Better hold on her platform. 31 front 2. And once again, I don't see the logic in the play, but I will say this. If there's a one-on-one block with one of your better hitters, they'll take it. Certainly. The lead is now closed within 3. Another good pass. Perfect pass. 31. And of course, I'll give you a little coach's corner here after this play. Back to Khaleesi. Khaleesi had line and made a decision to not touch that ball, and the decision was correct. Okay, so guys, listen. 31 is, or as the girls call a 3-set or a D-set. Most of the time you run a 31 first because you want to see if the outside blocker is going to pick it up or if the middle takes more than one step and takes it. And now you got 31 front two if the middle follows her. But if there's zone blocking, something called soft zone, you might just want to go 31 go ball and look out right into our living room and try to play the bank shot and take out the equipment, but to no avail. 16-19. So again, if you have the outside blocker deciding she's going to pick up the 31 or the 3, let's go lazy shoot on the outside, or you know what I'm saying? Let's go a little bit, or as the men call a go ball. And now the outside hitter has a lot of line. In fact, a mile of line. In fact, you could kick a field goal through that line. We're down at 17-19. And free ball situation. Going outside, little lazy shoot, and got the result they wanted. Samia responds accordingly, and now close the lead within one. And still, so far, no timeouts called. Definitely an ego thing that happens when you give up a bunch of points. I'm not saying they have egos. I'm just saying that coaches don't like to call timeout. It's almost like a mini win or a mini, like a mini defeat in these short battles in this long war we call 2 out of 3 sets. Bringing it back, free ball situation. Pretty good pass. They go to the middle, tip. Nice recovery by the libero, and Khaleesi, no, that's Kingston, gets blocked. Going outside, Samia got it! And just like that, the game is tied. Kingston, Iowa, Iowa. I love my comment section. You guys save my life all the time. Khaleesi. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Khaleesi. They're in row one. That was the OH. That was Clark. 31 front two, not ready, but a nice side push. Presented problems, and Samia tip outside to Clark. Sorry, no, that's Ava Ray. Excuse me. 19's Ava Ray, and that ball's dug, and man, the setter had to travel 500 miles, and I know she'll go 500 more. Sorry, Ava Ray, Malachi. She's got great extension, fantastic reach. Always reaches over her head. Doesn't reach like shoulder. Some hitters reach over their shoulder, and they really cheat themselves on inches on their actual reach when they could just extend that soldier, lift it, drop the other one, lift the right one, and next thing you know, they have 3 more inches on their reach, 2.5 maybe. Samia gets dug, going outside. Kingston, money. Restoring order at one side out, 1 point. I have just concluded that this is Hawaii volleyball. They don't do timeouts, man. They're just here to play. Both coaches have 2 in the chamber. 21-19. Expect them to go to position 1. Yep, they do. And what a nice high IQ swing by number 5, Amelia. That ball's guided Amelia. Set adjustment, free ball. So they go back to Kingston. No, they go 31. Wow, great athletic play by the middle. Going pipe and left balloon. Sails like a helium balloon outside, and now it's 22-19. Outside set. Samia once again gets dug. Back to Kingston. Wow, great touch and deflection. Good dig. And Amelia keeps it in play. Kingston, oh my goodness. Who would have thought between all the hard-driven balls that she would get a kill just running and lifting her left up at it. And now the lead is 4. And all of the momentum, all of it, going to the 16's of Hawaii next level. Wow, that ball had some crazy movement to it. Deep one, free ball. That is a little bit of a lift, which is not protected, but it is what it is. And there's the break. Erin Lee to serve. They're going to need a good one. They're going to close this game. Serve receivers going too tight, 1 loose from left to right. Wow, the attempted wrist away. Amaral Boyd says, try to make you go to rehab. And she said, no, no, no. There's a drifter. No wonder they're going too tight. Well scattered out on that serve receive. What do I mean by too tight? Too tight, I mean on the three-person receive, you have two people closer together because they know serving tendencies and they also know the strategic. And I'm sure, 99% sure that a lot of these coaches know what their teams are going to do ahead of time. Set point opportunity number one. Going back, set to Amelia, gets touch blocked, going outside. Are they going to Kingston for the win? Snuck it! And that's the end of the first set. One of the most exciting matches of the day, possibly the tournament. And it required a little HNL versus HNL, Hawaii next level activity. Where teammates and good friends become absolute strangers for a 2 out of 3 set match. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to talk about some IHOP cards. Check these out. 15% pancake for pancake people. What you know about that? 15% off of one entree. There's more to it to this card valid until August 31st, 2025. If you want one of these, just come up to the broadcast thing and I'm going to be handing them out like playing cards. We're going to play 21 Blackjack, courtesy of IHOP. IHOP. That's a good shot, but I like this one better. Alva A. Kingston Alva A. Gotta get Glotto with that. I have degrees in theater performance. I should know how to do that. This could be love. Well, there'll be plenty of love after this match, but right now, there's a line in the sand, or should I say a midline on the indoor court that no player shall cross. Kennedy Lee starting off. Both teams starting in row one, which also confuses me. It's the one rotation that that's the most difficult to side out from, but at the same time, the one rotation where everybody likes to start, hence the term row one, as Kingston takes a swing and good elevation and sneaks it through. Coaches out there, next time you do a game, do a stat on the side out attempts it takes to get out of row one, and then ask yourself, why is everybody starting in row one? In fact, why even call it row one? Outside set. That ball's dug, and wow, good touch on that. Maybe she didn't have to, but ball looked like it was going long. But from where I'm sitting, you never know. And Alyssa Painter to serve. She's got a good one. Don't think I saw her the entire first set, but she's here now. And Free ball situation. There's a jet set, if you will, 31, and the timing, the contact was near picture perfect, if you will. In fact, I don't really know what more she could have done or how they could have done to make that more perfect timing wise. Schilling takes the pass. Schilling takes the hit. Schilling gets a much needed side out, and that's what this team's looking for. First ball side out all day. Dylan's in the block, and wow, there's a set from the middle. Ball's dug, going back set. Wow. And a sigh of relief saying we got one. Because I got to tell you, that's not an easy ball to block. Never mind that she's an absolute giant out there. Never mind that she has great extension. But the tempo of the set and the block having to react to it in system, very difficult play, and they did it. Outside set. Sage Clark puts one down. Love to see her hitting percentage on this one. Any coaches got the eye stat pad? Maybe it'll tell me later. Kealoha Lions to serve. That's position one and just out of bounds. In the game of inches, 15's Black took their chances and paid off. And now we're have a 1 point lead as Taj Davison comes into the game to serve. For those of you who just joined us, leading by one in the set but trailing 0-1 in the match are the 15's. That's the team nearest me. Should have been nice to tell you. Both teams are in the same color. So the 15's are on the court closest to me, and the 16's are the court away. Jump set. She jump set, and I got to tell you, she's just below the height of the net hitting on two. I mean, it's a snazzy move, but she's dangerously close from being a back row attacker. Also, when you consider the arc of that drop, the higher the arc, the more forgiving the referee is. But the faster the arc suggests some kind of contact above the net. What a match. Natalie has won. Tiana to serve, and man, what a mess that was on serve receive. And scoring quick 2 points are the elder statesmen of Hawaii, the 16's. Wow, that's a great bring back. Free ball situation. Man, did the libero do a Superman move? Khaleesi cross court. Big wind up on that. We got another lefty in the house. That's right. That's Kiara Lynn Mahaulu. I saw her play earlier on in the tournament, and love to see her more. I mean, she's got an array of paintbrushes, hard drivens, and don't know if she actually knew where she was hitting on that, but I will say this. Everything she touches turns to gold. Good contact, but unfortunately out of the middle, and free ball situation. Back set, Khaleesi. Good open up on that line, and this time they couldn't bring it back, but a lot of heart and hustle on this one. Alyssa Painter, the front left position. They're in row 2 right now. Davison setting. Expect Painter to get this pass. She does. Will she get the set as well? Painter, not yet. Going outside, and there's a free ball situation and a friendly tape bounce, and when you're hot, you're hot. Ava Ray and Malapai, number 19, sneaking it through. Now the serve goes back to Painter. This time goes right side. And Carroll in, going for the 10-foot line in a different way for all the wrong reasons, and it is what it is. Next play. The lead is now 4. Little bit of momentum, little bit of wind at their back. They go back to Painter, and Painter takes one step and lets that serve take the course where it may. Aaron Lee to serve. That's number 18. She's the libero. She's going to position 5, base 1, and exactly where she needs to be to cover for the tip. Dump for dump, and that's our libero front row, and there's a one-handed set. Deep, and will they go to Painter on this one? Yes, they do, and Painter goes cross-court cover. They go again to Painter. Painter this time with a late block and decides the tip. Wow, what a great dig. Cross-court. Ava Ray tries to power tip, but didn't have the clearance for the set location, and now the score is 7-9. One side up, one serve later. Back in the mix. Back in the Emperor's groove. Lee to serve. Lee goes deep middle, and that ball luff balloons out of bounds. And no, wow, that's an ace. What do I know? Pay attention, Coach Jay. Oh, there's a shot off the tape, but recovered. Ava, jump set, back set. Oh, what a nice swing. Good high elevation. Back to Khaleesi. Cross court. Gets dug. Did it go to Painter? Cover. Painter. I think she got it. No. Oh, come on. Shut the front door. That was amazing. Win or lose, that just an amazing volleyball in center court, people. Amazing. Hit down the line, dug out of position 5, back set. She knows she's got to go, and she beats the shift at position 5. I have no idea what the libero or the position 5 player was doing. She's playing a little credit card defense. She was certainly charging. Going back to 6-1, no, straight 6. Outside set. There's a touch and a dump. Man, pays to be tall. You cannot teach height. Big smile on her face. Number 8, Emma Amaral Boyd. And Ava Ray. And for the first time this tournament, an HNL team called a timeout. And I believe it's 11-9. I'm going to double check that. Let's take another look as they break. It's a little strategic. Maybe bits and bits of information in this game. You're not going to see a whole lot of information pontificated on the sideline during timeouts. They already know what they got to do. They practiced, they trained, and too much information is a bad thing sometimes. Might lead to paralysis through analysis. And there's an ace after the serve. And again, left shoulder, a little bit of a J hook on that pass. Straight platform, but a little bit of a mini curl at the end. Sorry, as we go back to the camera. Ava Ray, Doug, going middle, and man, she is just on fire. Remember the name, Emma Amaral Boyd. 13, fixing the score, fixing the cameras. There's the back set. Khaleesi. What a great wind-up. Man. And what a cool last name, Khaleesi. I have Game of Thrones flashbacks. I wonder if she has 3 dragons at home. Gabriella says, let's go Kingston. Guys, leave comments in the comments section. Chat with me. Chat with each other. We're in broadcast and podcast mode. I love to chat volleyball. This is what I do. Schilling gets dug. No, that's Painter. Sorry, on the outside. And Painter goes tip deep. Gets dug. Ava Ray. That ball is in. And wow. If you guys saw out, let me know. I got a decent IQ, but my eyes are not what they used to be. And ball out of bounds. And in the driver's seat, leading by 4. Amia Thompson to serve. Amia's going to go, yep. Well, again, well scattered out. They know she loves that. One of her strongest. She can serve anywhere. I mean, I'm just going to cite it as a pretext by saying that, but she really, one of her stronger suits is really between position 5 and 6. She loves to work that left shoulder, whoever the middle passer is, and as you can see, well scattered out by the 16s. They literally moved the position 6 passer, the middle back passer, to all the way to the left, which I call 2 tight, 1 loose. Six and 1 serve and free ball play. Looking to transition, and man, sometimes you just can't teach height. Kingston. Oh, way Sorry, oh, way That's a V. 31, and man, Emma has been on fire. Absolutely patrolling the net, defending, making sure she's defending the middle end system, making sure she's on time for those 31s, batting cleanup on these double hitting attempts. Here we go, number 13, Painter to serve. Painter, that ball dropped short, retrieved, cross court. They got to know that's coming cross court. Back set. Nice, Aaliyah. Yeah, what the commentator said. Yeah, aloha. Painter back to the service line. This time it's 16-12. Back to position 5. Okay pass. Kingston on the left side. Oh, wow. Great job covering the dump on that one. Number 5, Amia Thompson. Always at the scene of the crime. Wow, that's a serve just above the top of the tape and closing the lead within 2 again. Hanging out at the scene of the crime, waiting to take the lead at some point out of the 16s of Hawaii next level. That ball's out of bounds, and I do like the deep serve because they do play shallow and they do dare you to beat them, the 15s do, and sometimes you got to call their bluff. Got to pull that card and see if they have what it takes to pass that deep ball. They're going to remain shallow, especially if you're jump floating. Boy, that had some pretty good movement on it. Set to the outside, Clark. That ball is out of bounds, and the lead is now re-extended to 4. Sage Clark had a good whip, but seems to be a middle-heavy position 6 outside hitting tandem of those 2 hitters, and love to see them have a little bit more sharp cross on their lives. Wow. Just great set by Kennedy Lee. Dynamic play. makes the lead within 3, and Kennedy Lee just great hands, great elevation. Most setters have decent IQs too, volleyball IQs, and of course I'm biased. I'm a setter, so of course I'm going to say that. And wow, a little bit of campfire defense. Everybody just surrounding the donut. Campfire defense. That's when everyone's around it and they're warming their hands, roasting marshmallows, eating hot dogs, singing camp songs as the ball drops dead center in the middle. 19-15. Davison to serve. Oh, Shankalopoulos. Outside set to Kennedy, and wow, just a nice heavy swing, and they have every right to be excited about that. I mean, on a general level, good things happen when you hit the heck out of it. Sneaking it under the block. A Painter on that one. Oh, sorry, not Painter. Schilling. They're in row 1 right now. Schilling on the right side. Maybe she'll get a back set. And yes, she does. They go to Schilling. Schilling gets blocked. I thought it was the correct set, and I thought it was very accurate. It's good fast break swing on a first ball side out, and you know sometimes you just got to give the other team credit, man. That was just a great block getting out there. Well scouted out. Might have been a little bit of a foot fault on that, but we're leaving that in right side. Our lefty goes out of bounds and scores now 18-19. Number 13 to serve. Tiana. Excuse me. Schilling goes back, and this time dips way too much in a well as far as her turn on is concerned. And very, very shallow on serve receive. Only 3 or 4 feet behind the 10-foot line, and that's the girl passing middle. And in typical volleyball fashion, that's the result. And now the lead is within 1. 15's, which led as much as 19-15, find themselves getting 5-0'd. 5-point run by the 16's. Will they go back to the middle? 1 and 6? Yes, they do. Similar result. There's the back set. Khaleesi, good night. 21-19. And again, I don't mean to emphasize it on so much, and I know sometimes calling timeout is coach's code for saying you got me, but this is 6 points in a row. Back set, Schilling, much needed side out, makes it within 1. And what has been a match-long marathon has now become a sprint to 5 as the 15's down 1-0, down 1 point in this set, find themselves trying to climb uphill, but it's a lot closer than they think. Floater jump set, totally missed the middle on that one, and you know she'd love to have that back, and now it's a sprint to 4. We're in row 1 right now. Number 13, Tiana is the setter. Tiana Aldeguer. And that hit the tape, but man, what a recovery. Khaleesi with a good swing, it gets recovered. Now we have a free ball situation. 16's on the attack. Back set. Wow, that ball goes long, and I believe that was Lyons, number 11. No, that was 10. That was Clark. Sage Clark. Now it's 22-21, and that ball is hit exactly where it needs to be, deep left corner on a very, very shallow defense. Well, credit card defense by the 15's, and Pretty good pass by Painter. Do they go to her? Why not? Gets the kill she wants, and now the lead is 1. 2 points away from extending this to a possible third set. Aaron Lee to serve. Right now, 16s are in row 2. I would go position 1. They're giving up a lot of real estate because they already know where they think she's going to go. Here's the overpass. A beautiful move, man. An absolute demolition block out of the middle on the overpass. Set point opportunity number 1 for the younger statesman. There's the outside set and line over, and this is for the set. But Painter got it. Painter's who you want to go to on set point opportunity, and they did. And now as they call captains for this decisive third set. Are you ready, people? So as we go to this third set, a little strategic for the 16s. I think they need to just keep doing what they're doing. Just make it more crisp. And I think they now realize that the opposite position, that's Kingston, right? The last name which you said, Al-Ba'a, and as well as Khaleesi. They have a really, really good turn on an inseam and a good turn on line. So when you're in system, use that because the outside blockers at Schilling and this time Painter is not always there. And if they're not always there, they're going to give up line and depend on their position 5 to do it. But their position 5, it's really, really hard to recover that inseam shot that goes to the right shoulder inside the court as opposed to the straight line shot. So we'll see what they're going to do on that. Now for the 15s, just keep serving tough. You know, they got a strategic on where they want to go and how they want to go. And if they can turn this into a one-dimensional game where the 16s are not in system and they know exactly where they're going to go, it makes them more formidable on defense. And I think that's exactly what happened in that second set that allowed them to win that game by 3 points. So here we are, this decisive third set. And, yeah, Luisa Alba'a. Now, here's the thing. If I saw the little what do you call the apostrophe? If I saw that, I would have known how to. I would have got glotto with it. Ava, right? But when you just see it's like ava, ava, what are they talking about? So now I know. Thanks to my comment section and thanks to all of you people watching. And guess what? We got a third set on the way, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. I wish all of you were here, but thanks to this, thanks to NY Varsity Sports, we're all here in spirit. So we take you to the third set. It's gonna be a good one. You got one? You got one free? Use it. If there's one free, use it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, look at that. Come on, let's go. I'm the second best. Sorry, I'm hamming it up with my crowd. I don't know. I can show you an actual shot on my phone what this looks like. I have something called a cell phone capture. And we will go to 3. It's a young lady borrowing it. Got the cheering section here. This is the VIP section. Cost $50 to get us in there. And this man is a G. And this man is passing balls that are out of bounds, like 3 of them. That's the catch cam, and we're back to the game. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. I said it was $50 to get up here, but you didn't have to pay. Aldeguer is pronounced Aldeguer. Okay, Aldeguer. Got you. Tell you what, guys, thanks for helping me. If you ever make a trip to New York and wind up in an Italian neighborhood, I got your back too. I love this place. Hawaiians are like New Yorkers with manners, hence the term the aloha spirit. Camera's shaking a little bit because it's actually attached to the bleachers, and the bleachers are ruckus. This is a pretty decent sized crowd for for what this club might call a club exhibition. And of course, we're all friends when this match is over, but best friends become strangers when you're on this court. Thank you, Louisa. I appreciate it. As we go to the third set, that's Kennedy Lee. Back to Schilling. We knew Schilling was going to get the first swing, as did the 16s, and they scouted out appropriately. And Ava, that's going back to Schilling, and Schilling with the tip, and what great balance, just great elevation. And her, not to mention her sell. When you go up there and you jump for power, you're really selling the power shot, and it opens up the tip, and now you got the defense more in their heels. I mean, it's this age group. Some of them drag their hand and actually open their hand early and give away the store, but great move. Back set, Khaleesi. No, that's not Khaleesi. Excuse me. That's number 19. Oh, my goodness. That's a double hit. And I guess all's well that ends okay. It's Ava Ray. That's number 19. Malapai. That ball is shot to the right, and that's an ace. And sometimes, young players make that mistake. When you want to get the perfect pass, they unwittingly find themselves going lower and lower. And when you go lower into the setter, it looks really pretty like that. But if you go lower and miss, it's a problem. And once again, why play the credit card defense? Why are you charging on a shot? We have something called stay home on your base defense. Run your triangle. Go through your progressions. Score is now 1-3, zone 1, and Amir moved out of the way. Amelia Thompson, the right side hitter, part of the Red Sea like Moses. And again, the number one commandment out of these 10 commandments is always watch the ball, no matter what. And just like that, the game is tied at 3-3. We should go back to zone 1. Why not? Having a hard time on that is the libero, Aaron Lee. 4-3. And as far as momentum is concerned, don't expect a timeout in this game. In fact, don't expect timeouts in this tournament. It's not how the Hawaiians do. Wow, teardrop dig, and that's illegal. The setter set that inside the 10-foot line. It's tied 4-4. A little tutorial for people that may not know. The setter takes the contact with her hands inside the 10-foot line. The hitter is not allowed to hit it on the next series. She can, however, forearm set it, which is legal. Touch block, up back set, and oh my goodness, didn't I tell you that this woman likes to swing? Now I'm going to say Aaliyah. If it's Aliyah, y'all tell me. But she never saw a set she didn't like. She likes to swing at everything. Kingston, there's the tip, and that's better. That's what happens when you stay home. And there's the block, opening up the roof. Wow, what great timing by the middle. Say her name. That's 17. That's Tahada. Tamalay. It was literally handwritten Thai, which is what I guess I'm supposed to call her. It is now 6-5 in favor of the 16s. Zone 1, pretty good pass. Back set, Schilling. Wow. There's a play number 19, Ava Ray once back. That literally went right to her forearms. Just add water. 6-6. Game 3. Two evenly matched teams battling for club supremacy. Number 24 at the service line, that's Schilling. Max Schilling. Her long name is Maka Meolili Hoku. Haha, got it. Come on. Let's go. Even if I'm wrong, they're going to leave this guy alone. Max Schilling the serve, and this one's a shorty, and it's actually a pretty good one. 31. Read nicely, and down ball opportunity, and that one is in. And of course, you hear the 15s are up because she has been an absolute nemesis on the right side. Guys. Hey, guys, I'm shaking my camera, girl. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Same play. Same results. Who let the dogs out? Almost a carbon copy of the previous play. And I expect them to set Kingston again. In system, no. This time they're going to go outside. Clark on the swing. Ball gets dug. Will they go back set? No, they go pipe. Schilling. Ooh, man, Schilling took a 3-step on that instead of a 4. A little bit rushed. And she's got to know that's coming to her. Even if she doesn't know, she's got to know. 7-8. Shot off the tape. Doug looking to tie the game. Khaleesi. That ball's out of bounds, and Khaleesi, just like Aaliyah, never saw a set they didn't like. You're not going to see a whole lot of tips from both of those opposites. Kingston, well, she will tip, though she does sell it. Sorry, we get 9-7. I'm fixing that for you guys. For the parents at home saying screaming score, and look out. 10-7, and now you feel the energy. You feel it in the air. It's a 3-point lead in the game to 15. Almost sudden death fashion with a shorter score. Finite amount of time to come back. Serve out of the middle. Clark. No, that was Khaleesi throwing one down through the middle, and now the gap is closed within 2. For those of you who just joined us, you came at the right time. We are at 1 set apiece. It's 8-10, 15s versus the 16s for HNL. That is Hawaii next level. Back set. Aaliyah, Doug. Will they go to Ava? Yes. Ava Ray gets a recovery, and yep, the lead is now 1. Number 19 is Ava Ray Malapai. Who are they going to go to on this one? Schilling with the pass. They go back set again, and wow, what a swing. Khaleesi dug out of the middle. Will they go to the painter? No, back to Aaliyah. Out of bounds. 10-10 wins. Back home reference. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. 10-10. And now a match-long marathon has turned into a sprint to 5. And that's trouble. Oh, man. She missed the pass. Looked like she wanted to take it out on the ref. And again, momentum shifts require some kind of momentum breakage. Maybe they slow down the game untie a shoelace, or maybe do it the old school way, timeout. Both teams have both timeouts in the chamber. Clark to serve, back to Painter, and a replay, and well scattered out by the 16s. They knew that was going back. They knew that was going to be a 5 ball. That's a high back set, right side. And another ace, 12-10. And man, there's a little bit of silence. It's a family affair. Not really sure who to cheer for, but I will tell you this. The parents of the 15s are pulling for their own, as are the parents from the 16s. Wow, nice deep serve. This time they go to Painter. Painter goes deep, gets dug. Ava Ray, not yet. Outside set, back to Painter. Got, oh, net violation. Wow. What a match. And Taj Davison, one of the best servers on both sides of the court, certainly one of the best servers in the tournament, has been doing the darn thing. And again, they're bunched. Serve receive, leaving position one, daring her to do it, and she won't bite. She's not biting the bait. She's going to her strength. She's going to her the character of her, and sorry, her direction. And now we have 12-12. Check out serve receive. It's no longer 2 tight, 1 loose. It's 3 tight, all the way on her side of the court. But this time she took the bait on position one. Okay pass. Cross court swing. Oh, there's a bring back. Ooh, there's a chuck in the air. There might be a conversation about that, and look out. Living in the matrix. 13-12. 16s take a lead. This is going to be airtight. A situation on center court. Middle serve, okay pass. That's Painter on the right side, and come on, what more could you ask for? 13-13, game 3, 2 evenly matched teams going after it, playing my kind of volleyball, get after it volleyball, let the bodies hit the floor. 13 up. Painter to serve. She's got a good drop. She's got a good shorty. And no, she goes, I guess, basic on this one. And there's a block, one arm dig, and oh, Khaleesi tried to take that on too. And wow, big up to the middle who realized it was second hit, still tried to play that third one over. Just the lens is wide. They're all paying attention. Both teams deserving of the win here, but there can only be one win right here on center court. Will it be the 15s or will it be the 16s? The serve, middle, okay pass. Going to Ava Ray outside. Ava Ray, Doug. Free ball situation. They might go to Khaleesi. No! Wow! Overpass, redirect, and that is the match. The younger stateswomen, the 15s, have defeated the 16s right here in the Hawaii Convention Center on center court. What a fantastic match. My kind of volleyball, your kind of volleyball. The blue jerseys, dirt, dust all over. Beads of sweat. 13-13. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose today? For today, it is the 15s. Congratulations. Winners 2-1 in a very evenly match contested volleyball match. I think that says it all. So, what do you guys think? I like that. HNL versus HNL, Hawaii Next Level. Obviously, 2 well-coached teams. I know good coaching when I see it. I see good technique. It has a lot of athleticism, but sometimes technique supersedes athleticism. But with not a whole lot of weaknesses from both teams, you saw the combination of both. Really, really good technique, facing their platform when they're angling their platform. Directional integrity and not cross court, seeing split blocks, opposite heavy sets. Really love what I saw. Maybe some of them are a little late out of the pipe, and I would like to see some of those teams use their pipe maybe working to the back real quick, more into their offense as opposed to like an alternative play. I think they have the skill set, the wherewithal, and the volleyball ball IQ to make that to implement that into their system. But how you feel? I feel great, and so should you. Okay, but guess what? Got another one. All right, I'm signing off for now, but in 15 minutes, I got who is it? Tahin. Okay, I like it. Tahin against Himolele. That's going to be the next match. Stay with me. But for now, I'm glad you guys can join me. I'm Jason DeBellius. So long. See you soon.